January 9, 2007, in San Francisco. A man walks onto a stage. He takes a small black rectangle out of his pocket. It has no physical keyboard, no trackball, no plastic keys clicking under the thumbs of executives. To millions of people watching later, it looks like the future. But inside, researched in motion, the reaction is not panic. It is disbelief. Because to BlackBerry, the iPhone looks beautiful but incomplete, elegant but fragile. Where is the keyboard? Where is the battery life? Where is the security? By the rules BlackBerry understood, the iPhone did not look like an invasion. It looked like a consumer toy. BlackBerry was a strong company judging a new world with the instruments of the old one. It had mastered mobile, email. It had mastered secure communication. It was essential. But the future did not try to beat BlackBerry where BlackBerry was strongest. It did not try to make a better keyboard. It moved somewhere else, into touch, into desire, into apps. The phone was no longer only a work tool. It could become a person's entire digital life. History has seen this pattern before. The strongest fortress can still lose if the war stops coming through the front gate. That was the warning France learned with the Maginot Line, and it is the warning BlackBerry was about to learn. This is the story of how a company could be right about almost everything it understood and still lose the world that came next. Before BlackBerry became a warning, it was a miracle of discipline. To understand the fall, we must first understand the strength. The BlackBerry was not just another gadget. It solved a real problem for people under pressure. Email had finally escaped the office. Business no longer stopped when you left the desk. A lawyer could answer from an airport. A banker could react from a taxi. A CEO could stay connected anywhere. That was BlackBerry power. It did not sell fun first. It sold control. Every key had texture. Every thumb learned the rhythm. It created pure urgency. Behind the device was something even bigger: infrastructure. There were secure servers and encrypted networks. Technical teams knew exactly how to manage it. Governments trusted it. The device became the standard because the system behind it was a fortress. But once a company builds a fortress, it begins to confuse trust with permanence. BlackBerry had built a machine around productivity. Every part of the machine reinforced the same worldview. The keyboard proved that serious people needed physical control. The secure network proved that organizations needed protection. But every empire has a hidden weakness inside the thing it does best. Inside the corporate world, BlackBerry was almost unbeatable. But outside that world, another question was forming. What if the phone was not just a tool for work? BlackBerry had perfected the machine for the professional. The future was building a platform for the person. And that is the deepest trap of a mature empire. The system does not feel broken at the moment the future begins to leave it. The iPhone did not simply enter the smartphone market. It changed what the market was about. Strong incumbents often miss this when a new system arrives. They look at the new thing and ask old questions. Is it faster at what we already do? Is it safer? BlackBerry looked at the iPhone and saw weaknesses. No physical keyboard, questionable battery life. A design that seemed built for consumers, not corporations. BlackBerry was not blind, it was looking carefully. The problem is that it was looking through the wrong frame. The correct question was not about typing speed. The correct question was, can this device become my life? Because the iPhone was not only a device. It was a new definition. A screen could become a keyboard, then a map, then a camera, then a store. The power was in the idea that the phone could keep becoming new. BlackBerry's keyboard was excellent because it was fixed. The iPhone screen was dangerous because it was flexible. Then came the App Store. The smartphone became a platform other people could build on. People bought devices for themselves. They built habits around them. Then they brought those expectations into work. BlackBerry sold trust to institutions. Apple sold desire to individuals. And when enough individuals choose something, institutions eventually have to respond. That was the pivot point. To understand this, we need to leave the smartphone industry for a moment. Decades earlier, another powerful system made a similar mistake. After the First World War, France looked at the future through the memory of trauma. So France built a lesson out of concrete. The Maginot Line was not a joke. It was a serious defensive project. It had bunkers, artillery, and engineering discipline. It protected against the kind of war France understood too well. And that is exactly why it was dangerous. The line was designed for the logic of the last war. But the next war moved differently. Speed and coordination mattered more. The enemy did not need to prove that the wall was weak. It only needed a route where the wall mattered less. The fortress was defeated because strength had been placed in the wrong place. That is the bridge to BlackBerry. BlackBerry also built a line of defense, secure email, enterprise control, a closed system designed for a world where corporations chose the tools, but Apple did not attack those gates. It went around them. The danger is not preparing badly. The danger is preparing brilliantly for the wrong version of the future. France built a fortress for the war it remembered. BlackBerry built a device for the market it understood. But when the route changed, their strengths became less decisive. BlackBerry's decline did not happen like an explosion. It happened like gravity moving. At first, millions of people still used it. The brand still meant seriousness. But the center of the smartphone world was shifting away from the inbox. It was shifting toward the ecosystem. Touchscreens became normal, apps became habits. Every shift pulled the market further from BlackBerry's strength. BlackBerry did respond. It tried touchscreens and new systems, but it was no longer setting the agenda. It was reacting to an agenda created by Apple and Android. A leader can move with confidence. A defender has to move while protecting its old identity. BlackBerry's customers wanted reliability and control. The new market rewarded fluidity and ecosystem. Work technology was no longer flowing from the corporation down. It was flowing from the consumer up. This is how ecosystems compound. More users bring more developers. More apps bring more users. BlackBerry had built a network of trust. Apple and Android were building networks of possibility. Trust still mattered, but possibility became the growth engine. The product had not suddenly become useless. It became less central. BlackBerry's slow defeat was a gradual loss of gravity. The device that once represented the future of work became associated with the past, and once that happens, engineering has to fight culture itself. BlackBerry is a story about a dangerous kind of perfection. The kind that makes a system believe the future will reward the past. After years of winning, a company does not just have a product. It has a worldview. For a long time, BlackBerry's worldview was true. The most dangerous assumptions are the ones that used to be true. The future rarely asks if you are still good at what made you successful. It asks if you are solving the problem that matters now. BlackBerry lost because the meaning of a phone changed. It became a platform, a personal computer in the pocket. The old question, who has the best email machine, became too small. That is the lesson of the Maginot Line. You can build a strong fortress and still lose to a danger that arrives by a different road. The most dangerous moment for an empire is when it becomes perfect at solving a problem the world is moving away from. That is the pivot point. It is the moment the empire looks at a new world and tries to understand it with old instruments. BlackBerry built a brilliant machine, but it was built for a world that was already ending. If you want to understand how giants reach their pivot points, subscribe, because the next empire will have its own perfect machine, and quietly the road will move somewhere else. I will see you in the next empire.